Hi. Okay, that's what this is about today, okay? It's a little bit of incognito work. I'm going to use some props and some different language, okay? Because yesterday I got turfed again for another video. And I know what I was doing. I realize it, and I have to come clean, okay, folks? Like, seriously. You know, it's a spiritual thing. It's got, as this young colored man on the street said to me the other day, and I thought he was kind of being weird because he just said, as I walked past him, he said, "Keep it spiritual." And I looked back, and he was still there, and he kind of grinned. He's giving me a message, eh? Like, it's like, you know, the angels are all around us, right? It's not just inside your own head. Like this spiritual awakening, consciousness thing. The angels are all around you. They're speaking to you, okay? So we're here at Bankers Hall again, obviously, and outside the wall. Because I have to, well, I don't have to, but I decided, you know, if I want to stay on YouTube, I'm going to play by by my rules, okay? I'm gonna make up some of my own rules as we go along. You'll see what I mean, okay? So the nose thing is important. Keeping my nose clean, although I didn't have to wipe it. It's okay already. But okay, so I even wrote some notes because this is going to be a very important video for all of the actors out there, right? All the actors. Actors are the ones of us who've chosen to step into the public arena, okay? So I've been there for quite a while, but now that I've chosen to be the mayor of Calgary, I even stepped it up. And it will be the mayor of Calgary. Please, you know, don't say if. Like, that's silliness, because it's pretty obvious. And part of that is because yesterday I was needling some people and organizations, okay? So we can needle organizations, even the ones that are using that word, needling, without the ing. You know, those organizations. But people is a different thing. Like, there's very few of them that are like Joe Biden. Obviously, we can tease and joke about him, Trump and Kamala and those ones, and Trudeau maybe, you know, a little bit. I don't seem to have any problem getting any trouble for that. But when you get down the line, it's, you know, these lower level politicians like mayors and premiers and even bankers to a certain extent. They're either bought off, and that's pretty easy to do nowadays because everybody's still, well, not everybody, but a lot of people are still stuck in that fear for their own, you know, worth, right? So they don't want to jump off the diving board and just go right into trust and faith in the divine neural activation, your DNA, right? Remember, divine neural activation, that's DNA. So that's the choice we have, is to either completely dive into that or still, you know, think about how the hell am I going to survive, you know? Like, monetarily, how am I going to eat? I mean, even though we can fast and we can, you know, go on very long water fasts and stuff, like, some people think if you don't eat for a day, you're going to die, you know? But that's not true. Water is very important, so, you know, but food, you can go a long time without it. Okay, so the thing I was doing yesterday that got banned, and what reminded me was, okay, don't needle the other actors, because there's another candidate and another dude here in Calgary that's doing some street performance acting from a church, and he took it up to the next level and did it right on the street and stuff. And I can't say their names now again because I'm going to try and do this and be a little more conscious of needling fellow actors, okay? because I'm not going to get to be the mayor if I do that. That's just the way it used to be, right? And I don't have a capacity for that. I don't have the intelligence, artificially, for that kind of competition, you know? Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to have faith and trust in divine neural activation. So I don't need money. I don't need, you know, to be jumping into that arena in the public. Like, what the fuck? Do I think I look like a gladiator? No, I'm like a, you know, a character. This guy said to me yesterday, dandy, he goes, he was with his wife, and usually it's the women that kind of, hi, and the guys go like this, you know, because I don't know why, like, I'm not that good looking. If I took my hat off, they'd see I'm bald as a cucumber, and it's like, well, that guy's not really any competition. Like, what would I mind if my wife said hi to him? But oftentimes they do. But anyway, this guy says, dandy. And I said, well, got to be dandy if you're going to be, or if you're the mayor. I said it that way. And he says, you're the mayor? I don't know if he was from Calgary or where, or maybe he never pays any attention to politics, because I don't look like the mayor that's here now. He's a gay East Indian, very heavy man. Like, I'm skinny. It always looks like I got a belly because I put this thing down here, but if I go like that, I'd have said I'm kind of a runt, like, you know, like the Wizard of Oz. And like, I don't know, like a lot of extra. But since I go like this a lot, maybe it looks like I got a belly. I don't know. Anyway, so this guy says, dandy. And I said, yeah, mayor's got to be looking like that. Are you the mayor? I said, no, but I'm going to be. And that reminded me of, you know, thoughts become things, things become actions, actions become habit, habit becomes destiny, destiny becomes character. And then we can choose, once we're a character, to, you know, function as an actor in the 3D or just be a monk. And I don't plan on being a monk. I want to do things like in the 3D because I like it. I like to play here. So anyway, this other character, a guy years ago said to me one time, we were driving down the cow road looking at cows, and we were going to the next place to look at some more cows. And he says, pull over, stop right now. So I pulled into this gas station. He saw the gas station, and I said, God, brother, I didn't know you were a diabetic. Are you diabetic? And he says, no, but I'm going to be. Died a couple years later from a heart attack, but he was always complaining about his health. And I'd like to say to him, come on, buddy, you know, thoughts become things. It's the way it works. Didn't believe me, I guess. Well, I mean, he's still here. He's probably a cow now, because a lot of people say we reincarnate, right? Okay, so the end of that story. So these, so the next one is this character, right? That's going to be the mayor of Calgary, and everybody's going to look back because I'm going to leave these videos up and see, oh, there he is. Yeah, he said he was going to do this. That's pretty cool, eh? He's the mayor now. So anyway, those people, I'm wondering if, because I haven't entered the race yet, and I don't want to yet, like, I'm not going to put my deposit in until the funds come through, like I say. And that's kind of working out well for me, because honestly, I'm seeing some battles down there, and that's what I was kind of needling about yesterday, is that battling that these guys are doing, and girls in that realm, with the media involved and everything now, like, seriously. So I don't want to get into that yet. So I'll wait, come in later with my candidacy, and my name will be up. But the name is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. So if you've hung on there this long, please tell me what you think of my choice. My choice being to either keep my common law jurisdiction name in the race, or use that other name, which my mother and father gave me, which I'm proud of, and then they conned us out of in that legal illusion. But that name being Randall Earl Kaiser, versus common law name. Once I realized that they'd conned us and I got into common law, I used Lord Randall Earl Kaiser. I'd like to know what you think. Which one should I use for the candidacy race? Okay? Lord Randall Earl Kaiser, will that sound haughty and arrogant or even blasphemous if I do that, or, the other one. One lady said to me this morning, well, I think it's probably better if you use your name, Randall Earl Kaiser, but I'll always think of you as Lord Randall Earl Kaiser. I said, oh, you're so sweet. Isn't that nice of her? Anyway, that's the sideline. So that was the Lordy. Okay, that's what it's about. Because Lordy, there's so much little maneuvering we got to do these days, to stay on YouTube and to run for mayor, and there's a lot of maneuvering. And it's just maneuvering. It's not as if we have to cave into anything, just maneuver. It's just like maneuvering up here. Like I came in here, usually this escalator here is functioning, but you can see it's stopped, and they got a gate across at the bottom. So I'm like, how the hell am I going to get in there? There's a gate across, and it's shut off. I could have walked up, but they had a gate. So I figured out the elevator over there, and they call this 45 level. They don't call it level 4. Tricky, eh? But it's number 45 on the little screen when you push the buttons, to go to the new floor. It's like level 1, 2, 3, and then 45. And I'm thinking, I don't want to go to level 45. I just want to go to level 4. But then I thought, oh, it's 45. I'm going to hit that. And sure as heck, there it was. It was good. Hi. Thank you very much. How's things going in there? You guys do the Swift messages, eh?
What's a Swift message?
Oh, well, I'm a banker. I function in the Swift codes.
Okay.
You don't do that in there, or you're just a tech guy?
I'm a refrigeration mechanic.
Oh. Okay. Sorry, I thought you were one of the bankers. Like it's, yeah, that's like heavy duty security in there. I'll tell you.
Heavy duty security, yeah, it is heavy duty security.
I'm taping myself. I'm not going to put you on this. I do a YouTube channel for bankers and stuff like that. Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
But that's good. Security matters.
It does. Nowadays.
It really does.
Yeah. Thank you, brother. Have a good day. Refrigeration guy. Security matters, he said. He's a great big dude. Don't want to piss him off. Call him fridge for nothing. The fridge. Remember Perry? What was his name? There's a football player they called the fridge. He was 370 some pounds or something. This guy wasn't that big, but I thought he was a security guy coming out of the wall, but he works in refrigeration. Okay, so that's live action reporting, which won't go on Rebel News, which, like I said, all those characters, those actors, I gotta have respect for them because they're doing their thing, and it's all about love anyway. Good guys and bad guys. You have to have them if you're gonna have a movie and a story. And mankind has to have a story, otherwise what would we be, like jumping around from tree to tree? Taking a stick after a antelope or eating apples. I picked up an apple. Oh, that's my last story of the day. Okay, I promise, there's one more. So I got this new, because it's getting pretty tough to get in these stores, even though I sang the other day and that let me in because they kind of think, well, if he says he's got a mental exemption and he's singing out loud outside the store, that's probably right. But I didn't know what to do if I got approached when I'm inside the store because I can't just start singing that. So I thought, okay, I'm going to make up some new letters because then I won't get tracked by the bots, right? Like PTSD, or, if I said I had Asperger's or something like Elon Musk, then that could get tracked on the bots because he's a bot guy, Elon. But anyway, I thought, okay, what letters could I use? And I thought ECS, okay? So I'll just say I have ECS, and so in other words, I have a mental exemption for it. So, and guess what? Like, manifestation is happening so fast these days, you guys, you can't even imagine. But you can, because that's what it's about. You have to imagine, then manifest or create, and then poof, it just happens like magic. So I'm in the store, I was getting a puffed wheat square with extra chocolate and like sugar, I think it had, but it was freaking good. Oh my God. But anyway, I'm getting this and an apple. That's why I brought the story up, because I bought a Honeycrisp apple. Try them. Like, seriously, I'm doing an advertisement now for Honeycrisp apples. They're excellent if you can find one. So I'm in this store getting them. And she took my money, and then after she had my money and I was getting ready to leave, she says, "Where's your mask?" And I'm like, well, it's kind of too late now, honey. I already got my stuff. But I was thinking that, but I didn't say it, because that would be the sarcastic side of, this. I think of it as wit, but, other people think of it as sarcasm. So anyway, I said, "Oh, sorry, I have ECS, and therefore I have a mental exemption." Oh, okay, she said. Just like that. It was that easy. She didn't even ask what ECS was. It's just, I know I just made it up, but it's a good one, and I'm going to share it before I leave you today. So you can use this. Just say, "I have ECS, and then therefore I have a mental health exemption," and they'll probably let you in, wherever you want to go. Worked for me, and I'm sure it'll work again, because I'm creating that, see. So ECS is Enlightened Consciousness Syndrome. Okay, you can write that down if you want, because it's not a creative thing. Somebody else has probably used it already, but I just thought of it. So Enlightened Consciousness Syndrome, use it, but just say ECS, because that's all you probably need. Okay, with peace, harmony, love, abundance, and freedom for everyone and everything every day on my mind. Abundance, sovereignty, health, love, compassion, and euphoria for every human, all the people, and sarcasm and wit for the system. At Bankers Hall, Calgary, signing off for today. I love you, all you people, all you animals, all the stuff that's real. I love all of you. And all of you that voted for me and put me in as Mayor Randall Earl Kaiser. I think I'm going to stick with that. I love you. Bye.